To the BRL 500 here at Daytona International Speedway for the Daytona 500 in BRL. We are here today with 14 different drivers, or 13 different drivers, my bad. We have Sam Cook, we have Welder, we have PRG Black, and we have the pole sitter is the defending champion of last season. Is the pole sitter. And then the second place driver starting on the outside lane on pole position is Sebastian. A lot of good cars here. A lot of good cars here. And alright. We got 14 cars starting this race here today. And let's interview old Beatty Dolphin, our last season's winner, I should say. Last year's winner. That would be Beatty Dolphin. Let's get him in a booth in here. See what he has to say. I know I ain't got much time with him, but I'm going to try and get a short, quick interview with him real quick. You know, the defending Daytona 500 champion. Right now we got Welder. We got Sebastian. 68 Ally Toyota. You have Milkshake in the 00. So the starting order is going to be the defending series champion, and then outside pole in second is going to be Sebastian, and then car, and then Sam Cookie. Then you have the 9 in 6th, then you have the 3 in 7th, 28th, or the 23, my bad. The 23 and the 8, and then the 6, the 00, the 1, and the 46, and 11th, and then the 45 and 14th, and those are your starting lineups. Let me try and get the defending winner in here. Hopefully he can spare us a minute of his time. hopefully so. But Welder is going to start first. Second and is Sebastian in the number 68 Ally Toyota. And then Wesley. A lot of great things heard about Wesley in the Twitch sponsor number 72. Then BD Dolphin, the defending Daytona 500 winner, or BRL 500 winner, defending BRL 500 winner, BD Dolphin. And you got Sam Cookie, number 36 Prime Machine. Then you got PRG Black, or Slothy, in 6th. SDR Dremo, the 3-car. Nice little throwback there. Then you have Hit Stick in the 23 Ford. Then you have Woozy in the Sonic Racing. Little retro game there. Like it. And the 00 Chevrolet. Sponsored by Haas Automation. Then 11, you have Beloved in the number 1. Little Steve Park throwback there for this race. John Andrew in the 45 Toyota. My Steve in the number 6 Ford. We build submarines. Nice, good looking paint job there. Beautiful car. And Skid Brave in number 46, Exalta. Looks like we're getting ready to go green, boys. Here we go. They're rolling. Here we go. The BRL 500 in. Green flag is in the air. Boogity, boogity, boogie. Let's go racing, boys. '79 holding on strong right now. Welder and Wesley battling for the lead on the first lap. Welder got it by a little bit, by about half of a tenth. Now, as they're going down the back straightaway into turn number 3, Wesley with a slight lead. Then they're dead even. Now Welder has just a little bit over a car length. And right now, it looks like the lead pack has just separated themselves into a 6-car pack right now. Unfortunately, there's 4 cars on the inside and 2 cars on the outside. But it looks like Wesley is holding his own there on the outside. As they both swap positions for the lead. You got Wesley, you got Welder, you got Sebastian, you got BD Dolphin, Cookie, Dremo, and that is your top 6. Now beyond that point, as you can see, it looks like there was a slight issue there on the actual start. But from 7th on back, you have Beloved, Hit Stick, Woozy, Milkshake, and Skid Brave all right there in a 5-car pack. And beyond that point, John Andrew, PRG Black, and my Steve is 12th and 14th. But up front, you have Wesley and Welder still going at it for the lead. Still a 6-car pack, 4 cars on the inside, 2 cars on the outside here. 3 Toyotas, a Chevrolet, and 2 Ford. So you have 2 Chevrolets, 1 Ford, and 4 Toyotas. That's what it's looking like right now. And Wesley's still holding his own on the outside, even though he doesn't have that help that he needs to possibly, you know, pull off a pass, but still holding strong on the outside there. Now, Welder started on pole. Him and Wesley have been swapping back and forth with the lead as they pass the 45. Probably with some mechanical issues, it looks like. And it looks like they're coming up on another slope. Probably won't be in any effect until they come off of turn 4. But still a 6-car pack, and then you see that other pack, that 5-car pack in the background there. That is led by Beloved, and then behind him is Woozy, Hit Stick, Milkshake, and Skid Brave. That is that little 5-car pack behind them. Now as they are closing in on Steve here in the number 88. I want to say 88. But so far, Stage 1 and Stage 2 are going to be both 25 laps. And then what they will do, after Stage 1 ends, they will red flag it on the back straightaway. Right now we are 8 laps in. Oh, when Wesley had an issue, Wesley in the wall lost all of that ground. And now the 86 on the outside trying to make a move happen. Sebastian trying to make something happen. Here is Sam Cook in tow with the 79. And Dreamo tucked in behind him. 86 has no help on the outside, and it looks like he is a little bit of contact there off of turn 2 in between the 36 and the 86, and they're wrecking 45. And the leader, Wes Welder, flipping. Oh my goodness. Not even 10 laps into the stage, and that happens. Sebastian will assume the lead, followed by Beatty Dolphin and Dreamo, Cookie, Wesley. And that gives that second pack a chance to have a shot at winning the stage. 10 laps left. They will probably restart with 8 laps to go in the stage. Poor Welder. I hope he can be able to rebound here. Now nothing's wanting to work with me right now. There we go. Oh, man. Transmission, driveline, steering. Luckily, no actual engine damage. But still. And he's gonna have a time trying to get his track position. That's the main thing, I think. Right now, as nightfall comes, you know, the temperature of the track is gonna go down, grip's gonna go up, you know. I don't know if they're gonna, you know, ride this thing out until the last, you know, 20 laps of the race. But only time will tell what will happen when they get back going here. They get about 25 laps, 24 laps on fuel. So these cautions are going to help with fuel saving. Let me actually got my cheat code here. Yeah, so they're actually going to be very good on fuel. It's more than that, probably 30, 35 laps, somewhere in there. That is probably what it's going to be. If they've ran 10 laps under green, and they've only used a quarter of fuel, I would say 35 laps is what they can probably get the max on. Right now, Sebastian is the leader, followed by BD Dolphin, Tremo, Cookie, Wesley, Beloved, Hitstick, Skid Brave, Woozy Emo, Milkshake, PRG Black, or Slothy, my Steve, Welderface, and John Andrew. That is the order they currently run. Now, BD Dolphin is the defending Daytona 500 winner. BRL 500, I should say. So, right now, he's up there, you know. Once you get up into that position that BD is in, where he is currently running second, the key part is going to be able to stay up there. And right now, 86 stays out, 4 cars stays out, and a handful of others stay out with him. 6 cars in total, everybody else down pit road. Who's going to win the race off pit road? Who is going to win the race off of pit road? And the 46 of Skid Brave wins that race off of pit road. Good stuff, good stuff. Now, they're probably going to restart with 6 laps to go, or they're going to restart this time by. So, it'll be about 7 laps to go. Once again, so this is the current order. You got Sebastian in the 86, BD Dolphin, the defending BRL 500 winner. Second, you got Wesley in third. You got Dremo in fourth in that 3 car. Dale Earnhardt throwback. Nice touch to the Bass Pro Shops. But it's also sponsored by GM Goodwrench. How about that? Then, after that, you have Beloved, Hitstick. Then you have Skid Brave, Sam Cookie, Then PRG Black in the 9, and then you have Woozy Emo in 10th. Then you have My Steve, Milkshake, and Welder. Welder is 2 laps down. And here they come to the green. Oh, they do restart at the start-finish line. I forgot to mention that. And green flag is now back in the air. We're underway. 7 laps to go in stage 1. Sebastian in the 68 leads BD Dolphin in 2nd. They're double file behind both of them. You got Dreamo in the 3. BD Dolphin trying to make something happen on the outside with Wesley. He pulls up alongside Sebastian. They're side by side. 3 cars, 3 and 3 side by side. An additional 5th, or an additional 4th and 5th car on the inside lane. So 4 cars on the outside, 6 cars on the inside. Oh my goodness. They're 3 wide. Beloved trying to make something happen through the middle. Oh, and he's in the wall. 1 car in the wall with the Dolphin. And that will bring out another caution. Cautions breed cautions. So, BD Dolphin, it don't look like he had that much damage. Just maybe, you know, a touch on the wall there. But I don't think it's anything too alarming. So he should be fine. Yeah, he's fine. Now, Beloved, I don't know, they both look like they hit the wall pretty decently there. And everybody stays out. Except, yeah. the 1 car was trying to fake somebody that wasn't even there. But now this is your current order. You have Sebastian, you have Wesley, you have Dreamo, PRG Black, My Steve, Hit Stick, Woozy Emo, BD Dolphin, Milkshake, Sam Cook, Skid Brave, Beloved, Welderface. I think Welder is out of the race. Yes. Welderface and John Andrew is both out of the race. So, there is that. So, unfortunate for the Daytona 500 champ. That is very unfortunate for him. I think also Welder is the in-race reporter too, so let's see if we can get him in here and see what happened. They're going to restart this time by, now since they do manual cautions, they do restart. The second the leader hits the line, that's when they go. That's when it is wide open from there, ladies and gentlemen. Sebastian still leads, so only a handful of drivers have led. It was Wesley and Welder and Sebastian. Wesley started 3rd. He's back up to 2nd. See if he can make something happen here on this restart. There's going to be 4 laps to go this time by. Green flag is back in the air. We're back underway. As they fan out, Slothy with the outside move going into turn 1. He's going to try and battle Sebastian for the lead in that number 9 Red Bull car. Do you have wings? It might give him wings today. Oh, and they're wrecking down the back. And we're back under caution once again. Milkshake. And Cookie's involved. Oh no. Let's check. Oh no. Maybe you're not. I thought he was involved. I wasn't paying attention anyway. Oh, we had some cars go down pit road. Hit Stick is down pit road. Skid Brave is down pit road. Only 2 cars have went down pit road. So, with that chaotic restart, it is still Sebastian in the lead. Then you have Slothy in 2nd, Dreamo in 3rd, Wesley in 4th, Hit Stick 5th, BD Dolphin 6th. He's made up some ground since him and that one car got together. Milkshake in 9th, My Steve in 10th. 11th is Skid Brave. And now 3 cars are off of the track. That would be John Andrew, Woozy Emu, and Welderface. Row 1, Sebastian and Slothy. Row 2, Dreamo and Wesley's. 3rd row, BD Dolphin, Hit Sticks. 4th row, Sam Cookie and Beloved. And then My Steve, Milkshake in row 5. And the last car is Skid Brave. Oh, and My Steve. My bad. So now, what is going to happen on this restart? They will be coming to 3 laps to go in stage 1. Everybody's already came down pit road. Nobody has to question each other on fuel. They'll start going when they hit the start-finish line. We are under green. 3 laps in stage 1. Slothy getting a push from the 72 on the outside. That 3 car is not anywhere near the 68. And right now, Slothy pulling it back. Wesley tucks in behind the 68. Now he's going back with Slothy. Side by side into 3. What is going to happen here? They're going to come to 2 laps to go this time by in stage 1. Sebastian trying to hold on to the lead. Dreamo in 3rd, Slothy on the outside, and here comes Hit Stick on the outside with Slothy. Slothy pulls it back even, trying to go around the 68. Can't do it. 3 cars on the outside. Beloved in tow with the 23. Then you have the 68, the 3. And then the 72. Ooh, they're jogging. White flag in stage 1. Side by side into 3. 4 cars on the outside, 4 cars on the inside. Who's going to win stage 1? The 3 pushing the 68, the 9 getting pushed by the 23. So 2 in tow with the 3 and the 68. Now here comes Speedy Dolphin tucking in behind him. Out of 4. They're coming to the line. Sebastian and Slothy battling. Sebastian. Sebastian got it. Oh, they're still racing. Oh, my bad. 25. I got excited. My bad. Slothy clears. He's clear. Oh, and he shoves the 68 down below the WL line. That's questionable. Now they're 3 wide. Three cars on the inside, 4 cars on the outside. Here comes Hit Stick. Hit Stick pushing the 9. 3 of Dreamo pushing Sebastian. Wesley in there as well. 3 cars on the inside, 4 cars on the outside. What is going to happen? They're going to come to 3 laps this time. I really called it. I called it way too early. That is my fault. '68 of Sebastian still leads Slothy, trying to make something happen. Inside versus outside right now. Slothy has about 3/4 and he's clear. He made it happen. Now is the same thing gonna happen to him? Is he gonna get passed on the outside? They're coming to 2 laps to go in stage 1 now. And here comes Hit Stick. Battling it out with the 9. He said pretty much, okay, you left me out to dry. Well, I'm just going to take the lead away from you. And my Steve is up there too. The 6. The 9 trying to block. Side by side down into 3. What's going to happen? They're coming to the white flag this time. The 9 of Slothy in that Red Bull car. Here they come, white flag in stage 1. Never mind, they're 3 wide, they're jumping for position. And Hit Stick wins it. And I accidentally messed up. I didn't get to see the finish. Wow. Hit Stick with the stage win. Absolutely mind-boggling. Did not expect that. when you think Sebastian had the stage in the bag, then Slothy comes out of nowhere, takes the lead away, leads the last handful of laps, and then hit stick with the win in stage 1. Wow. That is absolutely amazing. And that's not even for the race win. That was just for the stage win. Let's see if we can get the stage winner in here of hit stick. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm trying to... I guess nobody's wanting to talk to me today. Oh, man. That was a good stage, though. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hit stick, it's Mordecai up in the booth. You got a copy there, buddy. Bud, you just won the first stage of the SRL 500. How's that for you? Well, I understand that, buddy. Congratulations, man. You know, how do you think the rest of this race is gonna play out? (10-4), buddy. Well, I won't hold you up too much. I just figured I'd congratulate you a little bit there. Good luck. Oh. Uh-oh. I might have messed up. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, there it is. I didn't have the party audio included. So everybody just missed that whole entire interview. That was not good. I'm going to get fussed at for that one. I am so getting fussed at for that. It's okay. So hit stick, I guess, stayed out. Anyways, hit stick was saying that, as he's going backwards. Anyways, Isick was saying, you know, he luckily got the run there right at the end, past Slothy for the stage win. The first stage win of the season is in the bag and in the books. So he has punched that in. And now Slothy comes off pit road first as the stage winner missed pit road. So he's going down pit road right now, getting him some fuel and some 4 freshies in there. And hopefully maybe do the same thing that he done. So right now, the cautions are breeding cautions at this moment, you know. But looking back on that one restart that Slothy did, I don't know if he got a shove, but he made a pass on the outside to get by Wesley and was just dogfighting with the 86 the entire time. And it seems like even with the outside lane having less cars, it seems to me that they can form a run to give the inside lane a run for their money. So right now, let's go through the running order. Slothy is second, Wesley is third, Dreamo is fourth, the 86 of Sebastian is in fourth. Oh wait, did I say Dreamo's in sixth? I'm at third. Whoops. And then BD Dolphin, the defending Daytona BRL 500 winner, is in fifth. Beloved 6, Skid Brave 7th. Milkshake Dub in 8th. Green Flag is back in the air in stage 2. Slothy with a good restart. But Wesley, even with a better one, even though he had no help, staying right there with Slothy as they go in 1. Slothy with a half and a car length lead going down back straightaway, coming off of turn 2. Wesley right there with him. Dreamo in tow with Slothy. Then you got BD Dolphin in that third car on the inside lane, that number 4. Then you have Wesley and Sebastian on the outside lane, those first 2 cars on the outside. Wesley being that number 72 purple and white machine, and then the black and purple machine of Sebastian in that number 86 Ally Toyota. As they go into 1, once again, they're still dogfighting for the lead. And that third car on the outside lane, Beloved in the number 1. Little Steve Park throwback there. Good looking machine. Then you have Skid Brave in the number 46 Rainbow Warrior Exalta. Good stuff there. Right now, it just seems like to me it's just been a dogfight between the inside lane and the outside lane. They'll stalemate for a little bit, you know, be side by side, but if you can form the run on the outside, and we've seen it with that number 9 car, you can put up a fight. You can't beat them in the corners, but you can put a fight going down the straightaways, whether it be the front stretch or the back stretch. It just, and right there again, the 72 cleared the 9, and now the 9 going up, oh, a little out of shape as they're gonna go 3 wide. Sebastian, as now Slothy is going to get cycled back on the outside lane. Now the 72 and the 86 are back in the lead. Well, they're dogfighting for the lead. As here comes Dreamo in the number 3. Oh, they're blocking. They're blocking. Wesley takes the lead. And here comes Slothy back on the outside, that number 9 Red Bull machine. They're jockeying for position. Slothy trying to make it 3 wide in the middle. Wesley still has the lead. Oh, they're 3 and 4 wide there for a split second. They're 3 wide for the lead. Dreamo on the inside, Slothy in the middle, Wesley on the outside. Sebastian, the second car on the inside row, is now the roles have been reversed. Instead of Dreamo pushing Sebastian, Sebastian's pushing Dreamo, that number 3 car on the inside lane there, that lead car. Wesley giving Slothy a bit of a push there through the turn. The key part to pushing, if you're gonna push, is to stay on the right side half of the car. The second you start going to the left side of the car, that's when you're gonna spin the guy out in front of you. And you don't want to do that, especially if you're behind him. Now Slothy back to the point. And now Wesley, here comes Wesley on the inside. Right now I'm seeing 3 main cars, or 4 cars. And here comes Dolphin with the 9 on the outside. That Rush Truck Center's Ford on the outside. Once again, it's 5 cars on the outside and 3 cars on the inside lane. Wesley and Slothy battling for the lead. They're side by side. Nothing too crazy's happening, so, you know, it's just stage 2, boys. I mean, come on. Wow. And now the number 9 car has no help at all, as those 4 cars have separated themselves just a little bit, not too much, and now Dreamo gets cycled out. Dreamo was trying to make a move, and I guess he still is. Now, the 86 of Sebastian and the 72 of Wesley. You would think they would try to do an alliance with each other, since they're both Toyotas. They would try to control the race. That's what you would want to do, but nobody is one to align with anybody right now. We are just above 10 laps into the stage. Right now, these are the cars right now in contention. You got Wesley, you got Sebastian, you got Slothy in that number 9, and you have Dreamo, who hasn't led a lap yet, but he's been right there with him. And Dolphin, with some wall contact earlier when him and Beloved got together in turn 1, they both hit the outside wall, but now he's right back in the thick of it. Wesley still leading on the inside lane. Sebastian right there on the outside, that number 86 Toyota Ally car. And now the roles have kind of reversed here. You got 5 cars on the inside and 4 cars on the outside. Or 3 cars. Slothy giving Sebastian a big push into turn 3. Wesley still holds point. And here comes BD Dolphin, that number 4 on the inside. They're 3 wide. Slothy on the outside. Sebastian in the middle. I do apologize. The dog is in the background. Wesley and Sebastian still duking it out for that top position. Dolphin right there with him. A little bit of grazing of the yellow line there. You do not want to go below that double yellow line, especially when you advance your position. Now, if you are forced down there, that's a different story. Instead of you getting penalized, the car that pushed you down there would get penalized instead, if I am correct. 8 cars in the thick of it. Oh, they're 3 wide. They are 3 wide. Steve, for a big wreck. Slothy, hit stick, skid brave, Sebastian, and Steve. Everyone that was involved, all but 3 cars made it out. Those 3 cars were BD, Dreamo, and Wesley. Oh my. Oh my. I wish I could go back and look at that. Oh my goodness. And it, to me, what that looked like there is Stevie was, trying to muscle his way through, trying to be in contention, because we was gonna come, well, we was gonna have 16 laps to go in stage 2. And as we just now hit 16 laps to go in stage 2, and, Steve just muscled his way through there, trying to make a hole, and then another car got, it looked like it to me, somebody got pushed. He went under the double yellow line and then tried to come back up and then squeezed everybody else above him. So, I don't think a whole lot of people are going to be happy about that. And I do hate it for Hit Stick, the stage winner. He did get involved. So, 4th on back got involved. And I don't believe Cookie was involved. If we haven't seen much out of him, but he was running 10th, and so from 4th, not including 6th place, but everybody else was involved. So there is that, and I mean, you can only push yourself and the car so far before mistakes are going to be made, and that was just one of those mistakes. Okay. That was just one of those mistakes that were made, and now Slothy, Steve, Sebastian, they go down pit road. Hit Stick is down pit road. Milkshake is down pit road. All but 4 cars are going down pit road. Those 4 cars that stayed out: Wesley, Dreamo, Dolphin, and Cookie. Cookie hasn't been in the picture that much today, but he's in the picture now. '72 of Wesley. He's been to the back, been to the front. It's just he's been right there. He got cycled back, one time, but then he's fought right back and he's been right in the thick of it. Luckily, he's kept that car clean. Slothy won the Hit Stick won the race off of pit road. They made some repairs to that car. So let's give the running order real quick. You have Wesley in first, Remo in second, Dolphin in third, Cookie in fourth, and you have Hit Stick, Back in Black, Milkshake, Skid Brave, Beloved, Sebastian, My Steve, and that is your current running order right now. If we're getting ready to go back green. 11 cars in it. Who's in it to win it? 14 laps to go in stage 2. What is going to happen? Wesley, Slothy on the outside once again. Dreamo and Slothy get together. Wesley, Beady Dolphin. Here's Hit Stick right there in the thick of it as well. Whoa, what is going on with that 4 car? Oh, there is a caution. That has happened. Milkshake and Beloved, I believe, got together. So, whoa, what is going on with Sebastian there? Hang on to her, buddy. I'll be. There we go. Now we're talking. So you have Wesley, Beady Dolphin, Hit Stick, Dreamo, PRG Black, Cookie, Skid Brave, Steve, Sebastian, Beloved, Milkshake. That is your current running order. They will re-rack. They will re-rack them. As they're going down the back straightaway here, I mean, the closer and closer it gets to the finish, the more and more the intensity builds. You're going to see a lot of crazy bonsai moves. Some people are going to do what they need to do to get up there and be in contention for the win and possibly win the race. Right now, though, Wesley is your leader. He is the control car. Beady Dolphin, the defending Daytona for BRL 500 winner, is right there in the thick of it. In 12 or 13 to 12 laps from now, stage 2 will be over. And here we are, coming to the green. Green flag back in the air. Beady Dolphin on the outside. Hit Stick right back in it. Put some bear bond on that car and let that baby fly. He's right back in it. Cookie on the outside. The second car, the black and purple car, the Prime Machine. That number 36. Wesley and Hit Stick, first and second on the damn side. And there is BD Dolphin right there in the thick of it. Cookie right there with him as well. There's Slothy right there. That third car, that Red Bull Chevrolet. Then you have Tremo behind him, and then there is Steve. There is Steve in that number 6 Ford, the third car on the outside. Beautiful car, beautiful paint job there. Sebastian behind him. That inside lane is going somewhere, a little bit organized. Well, was organized. Back into turn number 3. BD Dolphin right there. And caution is out once again. What has happened this time? Sebastian. Oh no, Sebastian. Let's see what he's looking like. He's good. I think it was just a simple spin. I didn't see what happened. It must have happened in between 3 and 4. Because he was that last car on the outside lane, so somebody might have came up and clipped him in that left rear, and it just sent him around. Or him? No, actually, him and Beloved got together. That's what I think happened there. Him and Beloved. Either Beloved got out of shape and Sebastian clipped him, and then they both ended up going spinning, or Sebastian just got him in the left rear, or they both got into the wall. One of the 2 or 3 different situations happened there. Now we're gonna be 8 laps to go when we go back green. They are going to What is Dreamo? Dreamo, what are you doing, buddy? Oh man. Sebastian doing another pass in the grass there. So, we're going to have to see how this plays out. Steve, Cookie, Milkshake, and Beloved. Those 4 cars are down pit road. Dreamo is a lap down. And I think he's also out of the race. Yep. Dreamo is no other race. Man, oh man. Let me get Dreamo in here. See what happened. Let's see if we can pull Dreamo in here and see what happened. Dreamo. Buddy, it looked like you had a fast car all day long. What happened?
Forgive blew in my party audio. Oh, well, it's, like I said, it started with... No, go on with your old computer here. But yeah, it started getting accidentally into Sebastian, and then he got into me, and I went into the wall. And yeah, it was. This is a shame for me. I'm wanting. This is one of those, just not just in here, but in a lot of other leagues and stuff like that. Just try to win it, at least on the Oval or even a Daytona 500, and it kind of sucks that it had to end like this for me.
Yeah, you had a great car. You was up there in contention. You was right in the thick of it with Wesley and Sebastian and all of them. Even with Slothy and Hitsticks, you was right there with them.
Yeah, it just sucks that thinking it was gonna, maybe this might have been the one, and it turned out to not happen.
Well, buddy, we'll be looking forward to seeing you next week.
No, actually, this is a one and done. This was really just one and done. Obviously, Beloved's taking over the car after this, so this was really just a one and done. So,
well, buddy, you did good tonight.
yeah.
No matter the consequences, you did good tonight.
Yep. Thank you for having me in here. Good seeing all of y'all again, at least for one last time. So, peace out.
Really disappointing for me. You had such a great car all race long, and for it to happen like that. Meanwhile, back on the track, 6 laps to go. In stage 2, Wesley leads. Back in black in 3rd, Sebastian on the outside. Well, it's battling for 2nd and 3rd there. Now you have Sebastian right there. That lead car on the outside lane being pushed by Dolphin. So you have a Chevrolet pushing a Toyota, and you have a Ford pushing a Toyota. And you have 6 cars on the inside lane. So, Beloved, that last car in that pack. Now there's only 10 cars on the track. Everybody else is DNF'd. 3 wide in turn 3, Sebastian, Dolphin, and Wesley. Now they're back double file. Wesley still holds point. And Skid Brave right there in the thick of it as well. There's also Steve and Hitsticks. Hitsticks trying to get back out there to win another stage. Right now it's a Toyota versus Toyota battle for the lead. As you got that number 9 car right there as well. And then the Skid Brave and Hitsticks. Oh, they're 3 wide for the lead once again. Cookie on the outside. That number 36 Prime Machine. He's in the wall. Just tapped the wall there. Now they're side by side. It's a 3-car battle for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. As they're all over the place. Oh, that was the stage win. My bad. Or, yeah, my bad. That was the stage win. So, Sebastian got the win in that stage. Wow. And Cookie got 3rd. Wasn't really relevant until now. I think that's the key part right there. Now, what they will do is they will red flag it, and since they're going to red flag it, let's go ahead and pull Sebastian in here, our stage 2 winner of the night. See if we can get him in here. If I can figure out how to work my Xbox. Let's see if we can get old Sebastian in here. Sebastian, it's Mordecai up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy.
Yep.
Bud, congratulations on the Stage 2 win there. I know you had a little bit of a hairy Stage 2, you know, with that little incident with Beloved there.
Like 5 incidents, yeah.
Well, Bud, how you think it's going to go for you the rest of the night?
I'm just trying not to die, but, besides that, I mean, last stage is when everything goes to, blank. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do my best to wreck avoid, and I'm gonna try to stay up here, but if I get shuffled back, then, well,
Friendly advice to you, I would just, try to work with that 72 the best you can.
yeah, will do.
All right, Bud, congratulations. Hopefully, best of luck to you.
Thank you, man.
Wow. You don't know how it's going to go the second that you think somebody else is going to win. It's just, it hasn't been the case. Sebastian led most of the stage in Stage 1. And then now Wesley led most of the laps in Stage 2. I mean, you don't know how it's going to go. But, now, Stage 1 and Stage 2 were 25 and 25. The final stage is going to be 50 laps. They will go back green on lap 54 or 55. Okay, yeah, they're going to be coming back to green on lap 55. And the race will end on lap 105/106. Well, 106 because the additional. So, with that being the case here, let's look at something. Oh, wow. Okay, well, already up to 100% fuel there, Wesley. Speedy fuel. Get some Sunoco in that race car, and Cookie stays out. Wow. I don't know how this is going to go. Because and look, you got heat sticks right there, or Stage 1 winner. Right now, I'm just right in this moment in this race. So the dominant car in Stage 1 loses the stage win to the least dominant car in Stage 1. Now, the dominant car in Stage 2 lost to the dominant car in Stage 1. Now, looking at that trend right there, I'm gonna say either Wesley or Steve has a really good shot. I'm gonna say it's one of those two cars. Wesley, he's really been out front, and then Steve, he's just kind of popped in right there at the last minute. So, I don't know. You got hit sticks. You got Cookie in that 36. He hasn't been out front as much as some of the other cars, but he's been in the thick of it in Stage 2. Not so much in Stage 1, but let's see what's going to happen here in Stage 3. It's a 50-lap dash to the finish. What's going to happen? Here we go. And green flag, we are back racing in the BRL Daytona 500. That 36 got a wicked restart there. Hit sticks on the outside. There's Sebastian in second now. And look at Skid Brave, the number 46 Rainbow Warrior car. He's right there. There's Sebastian trying to pass Cookie on the outside, side by side, in turn number 3. Both black and purple cars, and they're black and they're purple. They're bruised and everything after the race they've been having. But that number 46 looking clean and clear. A little bit clean and clear. You know, a little bit of bumping and banging on there in the front and rear bumpers. Cookie continues to hold point. The 46, and here comes the 4 push. You're going to try and give Sebastian a little bit of help there. Hit sticks right there as well. Wesley is that lead car getting pushed by Slothy, and then right behind those 2 cars is Milkshake in that 00 Chevrolet. Now they're side by side for the lead. It's a 5-horse race right now. Now since these 4 cars essentially are side by side, that's going to allow Wesley and Slothy to catch back up, and also the 00 right there as well. So when Wesley starts getting a whiff of that draft, he's going to be able to suck up to them and be right there in the thick of it. Instead of a 5-horse race, it's going to be an 8-horse race. They're still side by side. Wesley and Cookie are still going at it. Both black and purple cars, 1 Chevrolet, 1 Toyota. What is going to happen here? And look, there's Wesley in the picture with Slothy. There they are. Milkshake. That last car in the pack right there. It's now an 8-horse race, gentlemen. Pull those belts tight. Strap the TV down. Do whatever you gotta do, because it's going to get a little bumpy. And there's a slow car. Slow car might be in the way. Nope, never mind. And that was Steve, the 6 car with trouble. Man, oh man. So now 9 cars are in it to win it. Ever so slightly, the cars have been trickling down. Let's see what we got here for fuel. Cookie did stay out. I say maybe, I'm going to say this, 30 laps to go, there's probably going to be a caution. Well, maybe. We're at 40 now, so somewhere in that 30 to 15 laps to go range, that's when you're going to see a caution. And it doesn't seem like the cars are burning much fuel. So, let's see what happens here. They're still side by side. You got 4 cars on the outside. You had 4 cars on the outside. Now you got 4 cars on the inside, 3 cars on the outside. I don't know what's going to happen here. It looks like Hit Sticks is bouncing back and forth, seeing which lane is faster. And right now, neither lane has the edge. Now, you'll see the inside lane will get a lead in the corners, but then the outside lane gets the runs going back straightaway. Prime example right here. Sebastian. Oh, there's a little bit of contact there. I don't know how long they can be able to do this. Cookie hasn't really been in the front all day, but right now he's looking good. Sebastian, Skidbrave, Slothy, Beady Dolphin, Wesley, Milkshake, Hit Sticks, all, well, yeah, all of them are right there. All 8 cars are under a blanket. And it looks like Milkshake back there is just kind of staying in tow because anything can happen. Hit Sticks back there. Look at Skidbrave. He hasn't been in. He's been right there. And now, since it's the final stage, it's kind of go time. I mean, yeah, look at Wesley making a move on the inside lane there, trying to make something happen. Right now, here is the thing. Oh, a little bit of contact there between Sebastian and Wesley. Good recovery there by Sebastian and Wesley, preventing a wreck. That could have went south. Or was that Sebastian? I kind of got dazed and confused there. And they're still side by side for the lead. Sebastian and Cookie right there. Sebastian is just trying to stay out in front and not be in the wrecks. And just trying to survive, but also trying to go for the win. When it gets down to crunch time, some people might throw caution to the wind here. You just kind of see who is willing to work with you, and right now he pretty dead even. You got 3 cars on the inside and you got 3 cars on the outside. Slothy gets shuffled back a little bit. Milkshake fading away out of the draft. And Dolphin, the defending Daytona 500 winner, is trying to go back-to-back Daytona 500s. And Sebastian, he did win the qualifier race for Daytona. He did win that. So maybe a little bit of track time has helped him. You know, knowing what the car is doing in the draft and not in the draft, and having a really good understanding of what you can do with the car, being comfortable with what the car can do and being comfortable with what the car cannot do. You know, just putting that in the bank, and putting that in the back of your head, that knowledge, you know, that can help you. Right now, it looks like they're gonna single file out here. Maybe not. Sebastian was fading back a little bit. Now he gets some help with Hit Sticks and Wesley. Sebastian right back on the outside once again, right there with Cookie. That's the thing with the outside lane. They can get the runs down the straights, but in the turns, that is where they are hurting. But Sebastian did win the stage like that. He did win the stage. Who did he have to pass? That number 72, that third car on the outside lane. you really got a lot of threats right there in one pack. You got both stage winners right there, and you got the few cars that have led the laps today, that number 9, that 36, the 86, and the 72. Those cars have led laps. Now, the thing is here, is since Cookie stayed out, as we're getting closer to 30 laps to go here, is he banking on a caution? Or is he going to make a time pit stop? Is everybody else good on fuel? That is the question here. That is one of the main things that you gotta take into consideration when you're leading the field. Because if you are that lead car, you are breaking the air up. And so everybody else behind you is going to be able to save more fuel than you are because you are the lead car. That is the thing. Now it looks to me like, they have single filed out a little bit. The 86 doesn't have any help at all. I think everybody's taking into consideration how many laps to go they have. Just kind of ride this thing out. Don't try anything too crazy, but when it does get closer to that many laps to go, that's when it's going to get, a little crazy. Cookie still leads and Skid Brave, keeping that car clean. That number 46 Chevrolet machine, he has kept it clean all race long. He's managed to stay out of trouble. Here comes Beatty Dolphin on the outside, the defending Daytona 500 winner. And there's Hit Sticks, there's Slothy. Now it looks like they're going to try and make a run, try to pass for the lead here. There's Sebastian in that third car on the inside. There's Wesley behind Sebastian as well. It's a 4 versus 3, inside versus outside. Chevrolet versus Ford. Chevrolet being mainly, you got 2 Chevrolets on the bottom and the 2 Toyotas behind them, and then you got 2 Fords and a Chevrolet right there on the outside, and the 23. They're both right there on the outside, and behind them is Slothy, the number 9 Red Bull machine. Beatty Dolphin, he got into a little bit of an incident with the number 1, made contact with the wall, but now he's right back in the thick of it. He's kind of been in the thick of it, got shuffled on a little bit there towards the end of stage 2, but now he's right back up there battling for the lead with the help from the 23. And right now it just seems like nobody seems to have the edge, and right when I say that is when somebody passes. But I don't know, that 46 car though, he's kept that car clean. I mean, you look at everybody else's and you also look at Wes, and looks like a caution. A caution. I don't know what for. Let's take a look here. And that is probably what Cookie needed right there. yeah, he wouldn't have been able to go much further on fuel. So, with that being said, this, depending on what happens going down, what happens on pit road, that is the question here. So Steve will get his lap back. He is in 10th place in that number 6. He gets the lucky dog. So now 10 cars are going to be in the thick of it. Now, what they will do is they will bring them down pit road this time by, and then re-rack them and see what happens. So it will be 30 laps to go, or just less than 30 laps to go, around 28 laps to go, and go back. So this is what you have. You have the 36, the 4, the 46, the 86, the 72, the 9, the 1, the 00, and the 6. That is what you have. That was first through 10th. Now they are going to bring it up this time by. And everybody's pitting. Everybody comes down pit road. And apparently everybody has the same pit stop. Okay. Alright. 10 teams with the same pit stop. We're just gonna ignore that. Cookie wins the race off of pit road. Second is Hit Sticks. Third is Beating Dolphin. Fourth is Back in Black. Fifth is Skid Brave, that number 46. Really underrated right now. He's kept the car clean. Could be a potential winner. Then you have Milkshake in 6th, Sebastian in 7th, Wesley 8th, Steve in 9th, and Beloved in 10th. Now, they will line them up on the outside lane here. They will rack them up, and then they will go green this time by with 29 laps to go. Coming to 29, coming to 28 laps to go. So, row 1 is Cookie and Hit Sticks. Row 2 is Beat It Off. Row 3, Milkshake and Sebastian. Row 4, Wesley and My Steve. And then the final row. What? Wait, I got that mad. Cookie and Hit Sticks, row 1. Beat It Off and Back in Black, row 2. Skid Brave and Milkshake, row 3. Wesley, Sebastian, row 4. Beloved and My Steve, row 5. Going this time by with 2. Is there a little hook up there? And they're green. Wow. Sebastian with a restart there. Didn't go below the yellow line, but that was a restart there. My goodness. Now you got the 2 black and purple cars on the inside lane leading the field. Hit Sticks, stage 1 winner on the outside with Back in Black behind him. My Steve, that number 6 car, the 3rd car on the outside, that maroon Cookie, Sebastian, and Wesley. Wesley, a little bit of a gap there. Then you have Beady Dolphin and Skid Brave right behind them. And then Beloved losing the draft, it looks like. He is running 10th. Hit Sticks with the run on the outside, doesn't have that help that he needs. Cookie still maintaining the point. Sebastian and Wesley, they're right there in it. The two most dominant cars. But Cookie's having something to say about this. My Steve and Milkshake in the mix now. Steve and Milkshake, the second and third place. The second and third car on the inside. And Hit Sticks got into the wall there. Now Sebastian and Wesley on the outside. Toyota's trying to team up. But that inside lane is kind of hard to beat right now. But we have seen Sebastian and Wesley pull off the runs they need to get the job done to secure that position. The only sad part is Sebastian won stage 2. Wesley did not. On their 3 wide Milkshake hit Sticks, Wesley gets taken to 21 on the outside. Got shuffled out of there. And Back in Black got shuffled to 9th. He's right there behind Beady Dolphin. Maybe they're both hoping for a wreck between these 7 cars. Cookie, Sebastian, Steve. Oh, and there's a wreck. 23 in the wall. Sideways. And caution is out. Oh boy. Oh boy. And you think that the tensions couldn't get any higher. What I seen there, it looked like Hit Sticks got a push on that left side of that bumper and it just sent him sideways. Oh, a handful of cars go down pit road and the other handful stays out. People who go down pit road, Steve, Milkshake, Dolphin, Sebastian, and Beloved. The cars who stayed out, Hit Sticks, Back in Black, Wesley, Skid Brave, and Cookie. At 46, though, he's right there. Now I'm wondering what is going to happen on this restart. We've seen the 86 get a restart of the gods on that last one. He was at the back and instantly got himself up to 3rd in one corner. Can he do it again? Is the question. What they will do, they will re-rack them. The leader does have the choice of going inside or outside. Wow. Alright, let's see what happens here. It looks like he changed his mind. So, you have Cookie, Skid Row, Row 1, Wesley, and Back in Black, Row 2, Hit Sticks, and Steve in Row 3, BD Dolphin, and Milkshake in Row 4, Beloved, and Sebastian, Row 5. Come 23 laps to go. Green flag. .46 is right there. He's getting a push from that 9. But if I'm that 36, I'm gonna do whatever I can to keep the whole entire field behind me. That yellow line is your best friend. Oh, Wesley! Contact! Wesley goes around. Hit Sticks involved. Milkshake skates through. Wesley, Sebastian, and Dolphin. Oh boy. Right when you think. Oh man. Wesley got clipped once again in that left rear, and then around he went and he collected Hit Sticks. I do believe Milkshake skated through. Yeah, Milkshake did skate through, I believe. I don't think he has any damage at all. Yeah, he is good. Yeah, he skated through that. That's a attaboy. Stayed out of trouble. Wow. Was not expecting that, but it's the closing laps. You know, the tension is building. Intensity is rising. Things get, the more mistakes that are more going to be common. So, 3 cars come down pit road. Wesley, Milkshake, and BD Dolphin. They come down pit road. Everybody else stays out. So Sebastian, Hit Sticks, Beloved. Once again, that 46, still right there, still there, and they're going to restart with 19 laps to go. Well, 20 laps to go. We're going to restart with 20 laps to go. Cookie is still in the lead. He's led from the beginning of stage 2, or not from the beginning of stage 2, but the beginning of stage 3, and has held the point. But here's the trend though. Most dominant car in the stage does not win. And this is the 3rd and final stage. Now if he can beat the odds, he has a third, well, not a third of a chance, but, well, yeah, I guess you could say a third of a chance, but pretty much a 10% chance, or whatever the odds are from the minor statistics that I have listed. Stage 1 was a toss-up, though. That's the thing. We're getting ready to go back green here. Cookie, Brave, row 1, back in black. Steve, row 2. Hit Sticks, Beloved, row 3. Wesley, Sebastian, row 4. Beady Dolphin and Milkshake, row 5. Green flag back in the air. 20 laps to go in the BRL Daytona 500. 10 cars. 1 winner. Cookie holds point. Here's Steve in 4th place. There's back in black in that number 9 Red Bull Chevrolet. Right there tucked in behind the race leader of Cookie. 36 Prime Machine. Just right when I started to count out the laddie, that's when he's starting to show out. And here comes Stevie on the outside with Skid Brave. Stevie hasn't led a single lap all day. Now he's in contention for the win, and so is Skid Brave. Skid Brave. Wow, that number 46, he's kept it going all day long. Can he possibly win here? That number 6, he's been through the ringer today. Beaten and battered and bruised. And here comes Wesley and Sebastian, the 72 and the 86. Wesley up through the middle. 3 wide. Sebastian trying to tuck in behind him and follow. 3 wide under a blanket. 6 cars. Side by side, Wesley with a bonsai move into turn 1. Shoots the gap up through the middle. And he's right back in it. Cookie and Wesley. And there's Skid Brave. The number 46 on the outside, but has no help. They're dropping for a position. There's Steve up through the middle. Still 3 wide. Wesley, Steve, and Cookie. 3 wide for the lead. Now they're back 2 rows. Side by side still. Cookie still holds point. Back in black and the number 9 tucked in behind him. Then Hit Sticks and Sebastian. Sebastian, that 3rd car on the bottom lane. Hit Sticks, that bright turquoise, the turquoise car. That number 23 Ford right there. 4th car on the inside. Then you have Steve, Wesley, Skid Brave, and Beady Dolphin all right there. Those 4 cars are on the outside lane. 8 cars under a blanket. It's go time. They're going to be coming to 15 laps to go. This time by. Or they might be 107, maybe 108. It's one of those, it's somewhere in that ballpark range. But we do have room for green white checker. Now Slothy made a move on the outside. Jumped in front of Wesley. Oh, contact. Hit Sticks and Skid Brave getting together just a little bit. Now there's Sebastian on the outside. Wesley took him out, and Sebastian gonna try and help that Toyota. Now he's gonna tug in behind Cookie. Sebastian has been able to hold his own on the outside, even with no help. But now this time he has help from that number 9 and that number 23. The 4 cars that have been, well, 5 cars that, oh, here's Hit Sticks, trying to make a move on the outside there, but has no help. Skid Brake, losing the Giraffe, and that number 46. 3 cars on the inside, 4 cars on the outside. It's, I keep saying 86. 68 this whole time. I do apologize for that. But now they're 3 wide. Well, now they're side by side. Wesley now takes the point on the outside lane. Sebastian in tow. Cookie still leads the charge on the inside with Beatty Dolphin and Slothy. Beatty Dolphin being the number 4 Ford. And Slothy being the number 9 Red Bull machine. Steve Wright still hanging in there, hasn't called it quits yet. He's that 3rd car, that maroon car on the outside lane, followed by Hit Sticks. Still 8 cars under a blanket. You got 2 Toyotas on the outside, then a Chevrolet Ford on the inside. Then those 2 Toyotas and a Ford. Oh, a little bit of contact there between the 23 and the 6 there. Wesley clears the 36. Wesley, the leader now. It won't be official until he crosses that start-finish line. He won't be a new leader, but he will be the leader. Not if Sebastian has anything to say about it. Wesley still holds the point at the line. 11 laps to go. Oh. Is that the caution? There is a caution. Yes. That is a caution. So, they will restart with 8 laps to go. I'm guessing the reason for the caution was because of Milkshake. And Milkshake taking it to the garage. He's done a so now they will open pit road next time by. Re-rack them on the back straightaway, and they will restart with 8 laps to go, if I'm not mistaken. Now, if there was to be a green line checkered, they have only so many attempts until the race would be considered official and complete, which obviously, if it went into overtime, it would still be official and complete. It's just they would reach those limited amount of attempts. And the intensity is now definitely going to pick up. Now you have Sebastian in the lead, Wesley in second, BD Dolphin, the defending Daytona 500 winner of this race, is in third. Then you have Cookie in fourth, Steve in fifth, Back in Black in sixth, Hit Sticks in seventh, Skid Brave in eighth, Beloved in ninth. There is now 9 cars on the track. Now, Welder at number 79. They're rolling back out onto the... You get a better view of the race here. They're rolling him back out there. He was the pole sitter, and it looks like Skid Brave, Back in Black, and Hit Sticks and Skid Brave have come down pit road. So, that is what we have going on. Now the question is fuel. I don't think they burnt up that much fuel. I do not believe they have. Now, Cookie did stay out at the beginning of stage 3 to assume the lead. And not this past caution, but the caution prior that benefited him, and now here we are with what we have now. So, they are going to restart with 8 laps to go. I do believe I could be a lap off here. 105 laps is the scheduled distance for this race. Now, let's take a look. So you have Sebastian, the stage 2 winner, Wesley, who's also led quite a bit of laps. You also have Cookie, who hasn't won a stage, but he has been up front leading for the last little bit of this third stage. It will be coming to 7 laps to go. Sebastian and Wesley, first and second, green flag to be back in the air. What is going to happen? Cookie giving Wesley a shove. Sebastian, BD Dolphin, and Steve. BD Dolphin makes a move to the inside, trying to make something happen. Steve, a little bit under that yellow line. I don't know. That's a little bit borderline. I don't know if he went down there voluntarily or not. It's up to the officials. I could be wrong. I might have just made a false call by accident. BD Dolphin, Sebastian, Wesley, Steve, Cookie, Hit Sticks. Back in like Skid Brave and Beloved right there in the mix. Beloved hasn't been as relevant as everybody else all day long, but he's right there, that last car in the pack, that number 1 Pennzoil Chevrolet right there. Skid Brave, he's kept the car clean all day long. Led laps, but he's been in that position to lead laps. He has been that second car behind the lead car majority of the time. BD Dolphin trying to bounce back from earlier contact. Oh, they're getting racy. Sebastian, Steve, Dolphin, Wesley, Hit Sticks, Cookie. Back in black, Skidway, and Beloved. They're all right there, 3 wide. Wesley shooting the gap up the middle. Dolphin tucks in behind Wesley. Coming to 5 laps to go now. Oh boy. 3 wide. Dolphin. Cookie makes a 3 wide move up through the middle. Ooh, a little bit of contact there. Hit Sticks got bumped below the yellow line. Oh, a little bit of contact there. A little bit more contact. Oh, more contact. Coming out of turn 2. Right there. Wesley takes point for a brief moment, maybe. Oh, Steve got chopped there by Sebastian. Sebastian trying to protect his position. He didn't shove him below the yellow line though. 3 wide for his 3rd place. 3 wide for 3rd place, then it's double file, then single file. Every single one of them. There's Dolphin making a move on the outside. They're 3 wide for the 2 Toyotas and a Ford. There's Hit Sticks with Dolphin on the outside. Cookie with Wesley. Steve with Sebastian. What is going to happen? They're coming to 3 laps to go. This time by still 3 wide. Ooh. A little close there. Wesley clears the 72 of Wesley. He's right there now. Cookie back up to the point at the line. Leads the lap. 3 to go. Oh boy. Wesley trying to make a run happen again. Sebastian right there behind Cookie. Steve 3 wide up through the middle. Wesley back to the point. Still side by side. Car in the wall. In the back. I don't know. Oh, more contact. And the caution is out. I might have seen something false here. Oh no, okay, yeah, my eyes weren't deceiving me. I actually did see something. So now, it is going to be a green-white checker. Now, the second they hit the start-finish line, when the white flag is in the air, all bets are off. There will not be a caution, you know. Who was at the time? Who's in the lead at the time of caution? There will be none of that when the white flag waves. When they cross that start-finish line, it's fair game. All bets are off. The gloves come off. But you gotta keep the seatbelt tight because you never know what's gonna happen. Now, pit road will be open this time. And the only person that's going to pit is the Beloved. So now, let's run through this. So, Cookie, he hasn't started leading laps until stage 3. He's been right up there in the front. Now, let's also look at something else here. Okay, so stage 1, mainly led by Sebastian. It was starting to look like Welder. the number 79, but then got involved in that wreck with a slow car. He went flipping. He's out of it. That was 5 laps into it. Now, Sebastian dominated, and then it looked like it was going to be Wesley, and then it looked like it was also going to be Back in Black. And then Hit Sticks out of nowhere won the stage. Now, stage 2. Wesley mainly dominated the stage. And who really didn't leave that much in stage 2? The number 68 on the outside there. Now, Cookie has mainly led the stage. He's mainly led it. He's so far been the car to be in this stage, but he's got to defend off those 2 Toyotas in order to capture it. Hit Sticks is right there. Dolphin, he's there. He's been right there with them too. Everybody that is in this little pack has been right there in the thick of it. Nobody has had it easy. 2 laps to go. And we are green flag. Who's going to get it done? Wesley getting a push from Sebastian on the outside. The 36 of Cookie getting a push from Hit Sticks. The 3 wide behind them. Skid Brave. The 6 of Steve. Dolphin right there. Now, Sebastian fading back. Still 3 wide. Hit Sticks. He's making a move up there. Wesley. No. Side by side for the lead between Wesley and Cookie. Here comes Skid Brave. Skid Brave has kept that car clean all day long. White flag in the air. One more time around Daytona. Side by side is Cookie and Wesley. Skid Brave. The number 46 right there in the bottom, tucked in behind the 36. The 23 pushing the 72. They're side by side. Here comes Sebastian, the 3rd car on the inside lane. They're still side by side. Cookie and Wesley still side by side. Here comes Skid Brave under the yellow line. Oh, that's going to be borderline. Skid Brave hasn't led a lap all day long, and it might not even matter. He might need to just lead 1. 3 wide. And Sebastian with the win. Oh my goodness. Wow. Sebastian with the win. Or I think it was Sebastian, I could be wrong. Wow. Oh my. Wow. That was insane stuff there. What a finish. Going down the back straightaway, Skid Brave made a move underneath Cookie. I don't know if it was legal, but wow. Sebastian with the win gets it done at Daytona. My trend was correct. My trend was correct. Sebastian wins the BRL Daytona 500. Wow. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, So Sebastian gets the job done. Cookie gets second. Wesley third. Skid Brave. Man, what a move he made on that last lap. He tried it. He tried. What an effort. What a race. What an effort. Congratulations to Sebastian. And everybody coming to congratulate him. A good showing for the number 6 car as well. Beatty Dolphin couldn't get it done. Couldn't get it. Tried though. Let's get our Daytona 500 winner in here. What do you say? Good old Sebastian. See if we can get Sebastian in here. I'm trying to get Sebastian in here. See if we can get our Daytona 500 winner in here. See if we can get him in. Maybe not. Well, let's get our second place driver in here. Cookie, my man, our second place finisher. Man,
What's
you
up?
had it.
Yes.
You had it. You had the car. You wasn't up there for the first 2 stages, but you had the car to beat in the 3rd stage. You just missed it by 1 spot, man. I mean, walk us through it, man.
Yeah, so after I got involved in that wreck in stage 1, I decided to just keep it in the back and save the car for the end. And the car was strong. I knew what I had, and so I just knew if I could get it through traffic and get it up front, it was gonna stick there, and that's what happened. We just tried to play smart, and honestly, I think if we didn't have that overtime, I probably would have won the race. But we had the overtime, and it allowed everybody to kind of regroup and refocus. And I just got to give my hat off to the 68 man. He did everything he was supposed to do. And he made the right move. I had West kind of blocked off, and I was trying to get to the checker flag, and he just inched me off, man, and got his nose in there and won the race. And it just so proud of the team, everybody on the car, Prime Energy, Cooks. We were able to go out there and put on a great show. I can't wait to see what it looked like from the movie. That was some exciting stuff, and gives us a lot of confidence.
Well, alrighty. Yeah, the thing is I was going through my trends. And the dominant car of each stage wasn't going to win when it mattered. That's what I was analyzing, because Sebastian had the dominant car in stage 1, and then
Wes,
no, was it Wes?
let's see.
23.
Oh yeah,
Hit sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit sticks won, and then stage 2 came, and Wesley had the dominant car. He led majority of the stage, and then Sebastian clinched it there. And then stage 3, you're leading, pretty much the whole stage, pretty much. And Sebastian got you.
Yeah.
But you had it in the bag. Hats off to you, though. You did what you could with what you had. All respect to you.
Appreciate it, man. It was a great race. It was a great race there at the end. I can't say anything bad about anybody that was out there. They did what they had to do, and hats off to Sebastian, man. He's put himself in the right position. He got the run late, and he timed it just right. He was where he needed to be, man. And we got to settle for second, but like I said, it gives us a lot of confidence headed to Suzuka that we could go out there and and perform. What a great start to the season, and go out there and continue pushing.
Well, buddy, we'll see you at Suzuka next week. Congratulations on second.
Thank you. See you next week.
Now let's get our third place finisher. I believe it is Wes. I want to say it was Wes. Let me see. I hope he didn't just hop off. I guess the race winner went to go drink some age 21 and up approved beverages. I'm assuming. I'm trying to get our third place finisher in here, Wes. See if interview him. But what a good race all around. A lot of different cars led, not just one car dominating. A lot of lead changes, a lot of people jockeying for position, 2 and 3 wide racing. Even for a brief moment there, a little bit of 4 wide racing there. It was really good stuff. It was really good to watch here. See if waiting on a Wes here. See if he'll join us. Join me up here in the booth for a brief moment. Wes was up there, though. He probably didn't lead, as many laps, but he was still up there in contention. He would get shuffled out, and then he would, drive right back up to the front and be right in the thick of it again. See if we can get him in here, hopefully. If not, I hope. We're trying to. Oh, well, next week at 7:45 p.m. East Standard Time, it will be Suzuka for BRL. Same day, Tuesday. Today will conclude our broadcast here tonight. We want to thank you all for tuning in, and my name is Mordecai, and I'll see y'all on the next one.